He's checking. Crash. Tight dog. Deuce.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of play. Second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And a give this time to the tailback. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let him know. Check three. Like 22. Oh, dang, pump. Like 22, he's coming. 20.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. First down, here's the run with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't. I wish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Watson on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. He's scared. Switch. Kill. Hey, watch it.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Cook with a first down and much more. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. His first carry in their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
on first down. Cook. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. On second down now, it's Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Minnesota.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Vikings 3, Crusaders 0.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. That good for 19 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Check, 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 check. Check 52, 55.
They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They come out here in the eye. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
54. There you go. Slam, slam. 55. Slam, slam, slam.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
The 32-yard line. A gain of 12. And the Vikings first down.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Check 134. Check 99. Check 99. 31. Watch the
They run, Cook, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Reset. 54. Mike 54. We go. Check 26, 29. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. 29. He's coming. We got double up.
On second down, it's Cook, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Third and long, it's Watson. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From the 24, Watson.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29.
Here we go.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
On second down, Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On third down, here's Dixon. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's it, baby. We go
first and goal at the 6-yard line.
Set. 19. 44. Stay with me. Down, he's coming.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Deshaun Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Those guys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Undercrunch. Alert. Whip. Watch the whip.
Throwing on second down. Watson airing it out deep for Smith. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Back to throw now on first down. Going up top. He's got a man complete. And touchdown. An 80-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go!
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
Check 24! Check 3! Check 3! And 24! Back!
On first down, Cook. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check. 24's down, he's coming. That's a what? 24! Switch! Alert flare! And no time now.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's across the field to the 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 48-yard line.
Shit! Watch the safety creep. Sponge. No. Check 15. Check 22. Check. 22. Check.
Again, it's Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Cook. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's now 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now they try the right side here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Go. Check 9, check 9.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready. It's coming, Mike. Come on. Mike's 22. Mike's 22.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Hey, 24. Check the line. Check it back. 54. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. A give to Cook out of the gun. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Back to throw, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Going to need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
We call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Aaron Jones, 68 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Slam, slam, slam. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check 43. Check that.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Safety's creeping. He's coming. We got double up.
Now a run with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they rattle off a big one, 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Jim. Like 22's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
He'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Ready up.
22's coming, 22's coming, Mike.